In the last millennium, the year 1000 of the Christian era, and they're speaking about millennium and how important millennium is. But the last millennium, the largest city in the world was Cordoba, in Spain, that was known as Al-Andalus in that time. That time there were over 1 million people living. You could walk in any direction for 20 kilometers and the streets were lit, lights, running water, universities, public baths, and the great scholars and those who sought civilization and education from throughout Europe and different parts of the world would go into Seville and Toledo and Granada, Valencia, and also to other parts of the Muslim world in order to get an education. The same way we come to the University of Miami today. We go to Oxford or Sorbonne. We go to the non-Muslim capitals and we take off our Islamic lifestyle and we become like them, seeking an education to go back to our countries. The last millennium, the scholars of the world would throw off their cultures, learn Arabic, learn how to make wudu and clean themselves, and learn to write properly, and then go amongst the Muslims. Then they would take that back to their countries. And if you can really go into the source books dealing with civilization, the Renaissance, the new coming to life of civilization in Europe in the 14th, 15th century, you will see it is the legacy of the Muslim world. Now, one of the important parts of this civilization that I wanted to just focus on, without going into details into that understanding, is the fact that Muslims were able to develop a type of Tawhidic, all-inclusive educational system. That is, that through the concept of Tawheed, of oneness and unity, we not only saw that we were creations under Allah, and that there's one God, but also we related to knowledge from any part of the world. That this hikmah, al-hikmah dalat al-mu'min, that hikmah, that wisdom and knowledge, wherever it comes from, is the lost property of a believer. Anywhere you get it, this is the property of a Muslim. So the Muslims were able to take the knowledge of the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, from India, from parts of Africa, from all parts of the world, were able to put it together with Quranic understanding and give it a new type of dynamism, make it relevant. The number system. Roman numerals were confusing people. So with Islamic concepts and also with knowledge of ancient India and ancient Egypt, because it's probably in the ancient pyramid, the step pyramid in Saqqara in Egypt. There is writings from the Old Kingdom, 3000 BC, using 0 decimal numbers in ancient Egypt. So it's probably there where they first began to use it. It also went to in India, it manifested itself. So Muslims were able to take this, give it their understanding. Sifar, 0, is an Arabic word. The number system, al-jabra, from jabar, and it goes on, your trigonometry, your calculus, all this came from this Islamic understanding using the Arabic language. And so they were able to give it a new life, a new impetus, and then it was ready to serve the world.